So, can you hear me? This is all new to me. Let's take this out for a little walkies. So, you turn it on here, turns on full battery, which is good. Let's turn the lights on because we're on a bike. Okay, camera set up, sunglasses on. And we're off.
I'm Jamie. I've never been a 9 till 5 guy, and seeking out new experiences has always called to me. Whether it's micro or something a bit bigger, join me on my next adventure.
So, when I was on the NC500, and I hope you can hear me okay, because I'm sort of testing all these new bike action cameras out while I'm driving on a cycle path. But yeah, so when I was on the NC500, I hope you enjoyed that by the way, I got a package. Well, the wife got the package because I wasn't there. And this arrived at the door, which I was expecting, but I thought, oh, what a good idea to test an electric bike out. Now, I'm not a bike person at all, but I've been testing this out since I got back, and I am so impressed to the point where it's making me rethink how I do adventures. But what I'm going to do, I'm just testing the cameras out at the moment on this bit, but I'm going to get to a nicer area because I've just left my house, and I'm going to stop and I'm going to show you, just as I pass this road, show you, oh god, it's got some punch to it, show you the bike and what it's all about. So let's get there. So I've just stopped at a nice little place about halfway from where I want to go, but I thought I'd just quickly show you this absolutely awesome bike. As I said, I'll just come back here so you can have it in the background. When I was on the NC500, HITWAY got hold of me and said, do I want to try out one of their e-bikes? And I was like, yeah, that sounds good. I've never tried out an e-bike before. I used to ride mountain bikes when I was younger, but I'm not really a bike person really. But I'm always looking for new ways to get out into the outdoors. So I said yes, and I looked on their website, and this one came up. The reason why I chose this one to test out is because they sell it as a an adventure bike. It's got the fat tyres, it's got unbelievable range, it's got 2 batteries, and the range was like between 80 kilometres and 150 kilometres, which is phenomenal, I think, personally. And actually, the price of these actually, I was doing some research on some other e-bikes, and some e-bikes are an absolute fortune, and this one actually is, I think, a bargain, personally. So anyway, I've been testing it out for the last few weeks, since I got back from the NC500, and I've been really, really, really impressed. And not being biased because it was sent to me, actually impressed. Like I said before, to the point where I think I'm considering doing my adventures in a different way. I'm really loving 2 wheels. I love hiking. I will always love hiking, but this, to get further as another addition to the vans or cars or whatever and hiking, this is like slots in between. So I'm really, well, what can I say? But let's get on the bike and I'll just show you the screen because it's quite impressive. So hopefully you can see this in the sun. Obviously the action camera and that doesn't come with it, but look at this screen here. So over here is the buttons, and I'm just going to turn it on by holding down that, like that, and it comes alive. You can see that. Hopefully you can see that without this screen being too glary. You've got the battery power here, the speed here. This is the assist here. So if you press up 1, it goes to 1. Press up again, goes to 2, and up again, it goes to 3. So it has 3 assist modes. I'll put it back to 0. And then here is your mileage. So far I've done 18 miles, not too bad. I've had a couple of tries out. And also if you hold that one down for a little bit, the lights come on, which is just this here. It's actually limited to, on the 3 assist, it's limited to 15 miles per hour, and you've got to pedal. So it's not just like go pull like a motorbike. It's not like that. You've got to pedal when it helps you along. But yeah, but the fat tyres as well mean that it's, you know, can go on gravel and, you know, loose surfaces, I assume. Like, again, I'm not an expert in this. You'll probably know more than I do. But gravel, loose surfaces, you know, that's why I chose this one, because it's like an adventure bike, but with range. You know, I don't think I'm going to be doing, you know, stunts with it. It's relatively heavy, about 42 kilograms, but all electric bikes are, so that's just how it is. But it's a real tourer, and I've taken it to the forest, and obviously on gravel here now. I've been on a bit of tarmac as well, which is lovely. But I think it could be a really, really great addition to the adventure garage, if you like. But anyway, I'm going to keep going, find somewhere to have a little coffee, and talk about it more. Lovely little kickstand. Yeah, so this is the new Action 5 Pro from DJI. I'm very, very, very impressed. Let's turn it on. Good. Let's turn the lights on, because I think even in the daylight, I think you should have your lights on. Put on assist, and let's go. It really does go for it. So I'm on just level assist 1 at the moment, and you can change gears on these Shimano 7-speed gearbox if you like. So let's go to level 2. Oh, it really punches. You can change gears up as well. Just check around the corners, nothing coming. And then you can go to level 3. Woohoo! Just really punches, God. So you've got to pedal. Like, so if I stop, it takes a couple of seconds, but then the assist goes. Then you can use your brakes. But if you're coming up to people or coming up to these sort of areas, I go down to like assist 1, change the gears. Go through here. So I'm on assist 1 at the moment. Ease off. Go up 1. Change the gears. Woo-hoo-hoo! Level 3. So yeah, 15.5 miles per hour it's limited at, which is plenty fast enough on these sort of roads, paths, cycle tracks. In fact, I'm going to go down one because it's a bit too fast, especially when there's like blind bends and things. But yeah, on the gravel, it feels so grippy, I think the word is. Yeah, very grippy on this loose gravel. I'm loving it. Thank you. This is a cycle path, so I am allowed to widen it. And I've actually had to be a little bit, what's the word? Because obviously when you're hiking, you can just go anywhere. But with bikes, even though people do go anywhere, you're not supposed to. You're only supposed to go on cycle paths. So I've been a bit careful on choosing my paths that I go on. But this is definitely a cycle path, so sometimes people don't like bikes. And I think that's one thing I've got to learn as well with this electric bike, because it is quite fast, you know. I assume some people don't like it. It might be a bit too fast for them on paths, so I go down to assist 1 when I'm going past someone, or even assist zero. But the thing is, because it is a bit of a heavier bike, when you go on to assist zero, you're just on, you know, pedal power, if you like. So it can be a little bit heavy, so you've got to go down the gears. You know, it's not like a light mountain bike. This is definitely like a long distance tourer, but has like off-road capability, if you like, I think. Is that a good way to say it? So I'm on assist 2 at the moment, and this is plenty fast enough. You know, this is fine. I'm doing 12 miles an hour on all these gravel tracks. Actually, it's completely fine, especially when there's like corners and things. Actually, let's go up to level 3. Now there's a bit of a straight. Woohoo! And the seat's nice, actually. You know, it's very comfortable. Slow down a bit. Going around the corner. Yeah, I'm on level assist 2 at the moment. Okay. I always think having a bell is so important on the bike, because people aren't like, they're in their own little world, and all you need is a little bing bing, and it lets them know that you're coming, which I think they appreciate, because what people don't appreciate is getting like frightened by suddenly a bike coming up alongside them. Anyway, we're coming up to a little gate, so I'm going to go down to level assist 1 and change the Shimano. I can't say that word. So let's come down here. But even when you're going slow, it really like punches, so even on assist 1. But it's like I think these e-bikes are like a different category in itself. You know, it's not cycling. Well, it is cycling, but it's like it's between cycling on a mountain bike and I assume a motorbike. It's the in between, which I think is a perfect little balance, actually. Anyway, let's go find somewhere, and I've got a flask of coffee with me, and we can go and see. This is a lovely area where people like paddleboard, and there's a few boats and stuff, little harbour called Key Haven. And let's go over there and see what's going on. My Apple Watch is it's seen that I've been doing cycling, which is cool. Yes, Apple Watch, I am doing cycling. This is a lovely area. I come down here quite a lot. This property's not cheap, but it's a lovely little area. I used to teach some sailing down here, and the walk, you can walk all the way to Hurst Castle. In fact, we've done a vlog on that with Benny a few videos ago. Right, let's go up here and just have a little park up. Cool. Brakes are good as well. The bike has these 2 batteries here, which extends the range. Most bikes just come with 1 battery, but this one comes with 2 batteries. It also has a key, so you can lock the batteries so people can't, you know, take them off, which is really good. And the bike comes with these 2 little gizmos here. This multi-tool thing here with like Allen keys and screwdrivers and that sort of thing, and a pump. And it also comes with a lock as well, which is very handy. So you've got everything you need to start your adventures. I just thought I'd mention as well that this lock here, obviously this is the bracket that it comes in, and I just decided to put it underneath here, but you could obviously put it wherever you want to, really. I think I've realised as well, while I just pack up the tools, is that I've put the batteries the wrong way. So maybe that one should be there, that one should be there. I mean, it doesn't make a difference, but I just noticed that the HITWAY logo is upside down. That's definitely my fault. Well, it's a lovely day, but I'm getting a bit peckish, so I think I'm going to slowly, well, fast, head back. Let's get going. So even Assist 1 really rips. It's so nice. If you're not used to bikes, there's actually a little bit of a learning curve with electric bikes, I think. You definitely want to have a, practice in an empty car park before you take it on a big journey. Let's get through here. Level 1. Woohoo! Let's go to level 2. Oh, I'm actually loving this. So as I'm sort of slowly heading back for some lunch, let's conclude this video and talk about maybe some likes and dislikes about this bike. Let's start with the dislikes first, because there isn't many. But I mean, it's heavy. But again, that's not HITWAY's fault. All e-bikes are heavy. So it's just batteries and the tech that's on board and things like that. So yeah, but it's definitely, like I said before, you won't be doing flips in this. It's a tourer. But the fact that this can tour on, gravel and sand and, loose surface and stuff, I mean, that's sort of a positive, I suppose. I'm trying to think of any other dislikes, really. When it gets sent to you, you've got to build it a little bit, but most of it's built. You've just got to put the front tyre on, pump the tyres up. What else did I do? Like, you had to take some safety packaging off and things like that. The package is relatively heavy because the bike's heavy. But again, how would you get around that? But let's go to the likes, because there's, a lot of them. I think this is one of my new favourite things to do, to be honest. I mean, I've only had it for a few weeks, but I'm absolutely loving it. Like I said before, to the point where I'm really rethinking how I do my adventures. I'm really enjoying two wheels. I'm really enjoying, it's faster than hiking, obviously, but you can go different places and thinner tracks and stuff like that. Yeah, like I said, I'm enjoying the power. I'm on Assist 2 right now. I'm pedalling, and it's just so easy. I mean, don't get me wrong, this is relatively flat, but I went on some hills the other day, and it's just effortless. So these e-bikes, I assume if you're like a die-hard mountain biker, you would spit in the faces of people with e-bikes. I might be wrong about that. Let me know what if you're a mountain bike or a cyclist, what do you think about these e-bikes? I'd be really interested to know. But for people to get out, I'm just a fan of whatever tech or gadgets or things that make people go out into nature and get exercise more. So, if you're someone that isn't into cycling because it's hard or whatever, then these e-bikes are amazing, and it will definitely get you out into the countryside more often. But also, if you're like an adventurer, like I try to think of myself, it gets you further and faster, which is really cool. I'm even thinking that, let's just go down this, let's concentrate this because I don't want to fall off. I was even thinking that I could actually take a tent. On the bag I've got on the back at the moment is my camera bag. But I could even take a tent on the back and do a bit of camping, because the range is so good on this. Morning. That, like I said, I think it said between 80 kilometres and 150 kilometres, which is about, in the lower range, it's 50 miles, right? And I could definitely, either take this in the van, park the van somewhere random and then go for a nice cycle and then camp, or even go from my house. 50 miles at the low range, that's a long way. Because of these dual batteries, that gets you a long, long, long way. So, yeah, maybe I should do a bike and tent camp. That would be really, really good. In fact, I am going to do that. That's definitely. Let me know in the comments if you want to see that. But also, like I said before, this bike has a suspension on the front that makes it really comfortable. The fat tyres makes it really grippy. Well, so it comes with, everything you need to start biking. If you're a newbie like me, the lock, the pump, the tools and that sort of thing, which is good. Oh, and by the way, the instructions to put this together as well were really, really good. There wasn't much to do. It took me probably half an hour or so to sort out once it arrived. The Apple Watch telling me I'm biking, good, that's good. But yeah, so there's plenty of likes. And like I said before, I'm a newbie to these electric bikes things. So let me know what you think about this bike. I'd be genuinely interested to know what people think of this bike. Because I think it's fantastic. And also HITWAY, thanks to HITWAY for sending me this bike. I really do appreciate it. And they've given me a little discount code if you're interested in buying this bike. Just type in JA13, you get 30 quid off. And I'll leave the links in the description of this video of where you can buy this, and generally find out more information on their website, which is really good as well. And again, people think, if people send you stuff, you've got to be nice about things, which I wouldn't have accepted if I didn't think this was, a good addition to the channel. But also, I genuinely am impressed, especially on nice days like this. Summer's coming, which is lovely. It's lovely to hear the birds and things. And get out into nature. Just do whatever you can, get whatever you can to get out in nature and see more things, do more things. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. If you've watched this far, I really do appreciate it. This has really made me think about different ways of doing adventures. I've got plenty of hikes and long distance hikes coming up, but this is definitely a new thing, to the point where I'm actually thinking about doing my motorbike license as well, because I've enjoyed this too much. Anyway, I'm going to head back, get into the roads now, a bit noisy and boring. Level 3, and I'm rambling. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. I thought I'd just put the camera on again, because there is a little gravelly, muddy bit just before my house. And I thought I would see what it's like on that. Bit of a hill. Oh, the hill, no problems at all. Easy peasy. Just on this one because it's a little bit tight here. The tyres just feel so grippy. I think that's the word of the day, grippy. Let's go down here. I know that wasn't much, but that's yeah, really, really good. And loved it. And here we go. Again, thanks for watching. See you in the next video.